Hi boys and girls. Today for math, our objective is I can use a number line to determine elapsed time. So in our previous lessons, we were learning to use mountains and molehills to calculate elapsed time. Mountains stood for hours and molehills stood for 5-minute increments. Okay, so today we're going to be putting all of that together and practicing it all together. Okay, so today our little mole says, use mountains for hours and molehills for every 5 minutes and tick marks for each single minute. Let's put it all together. So today, his problem says, Rodney started walking at 8:15 a.m. At 10:37 a.m., he sat down to rest. How much time did Rodney spend walking? So this is our question today, and that seems like an awful long walk. So we're going to start by counting hours. So the starting time was 8:15 a.m. and the ending time was 10:37 a.m. So we're going to get as close as we can using hours. And then when we get as close as we can with hours, we're going to count by fives until we get as close as we can. And then we will switch to counting by ones. Okay? So we're going to go from 8:15 to 9:15, that's 1 hour. 9:15 to 10:15, that's another hour. So since we are in the 10 o'clock hour, okay, we can't count any more hours, because if we did, the next time would be 11:15, and that would be too far. He did not walk past 10:37, okay? So once you get into the hour that you are trying to get to, now you're going to switch to counting by fives. So from 10:15 to 10:20 is 5, 10:20 to 10:25, 10:25 to 10:30, 10:30 to 10:35. Now we're going to stop counting by fives there, because if we counted by another 5, it would be 10:40, and that would be past 10:37. So now we're going to count by ones. We're going to use tick marks to count by ones. So 10:35, 10:36, 10:37. Now we can go back and put it all together. So how much time did Rodney spend walking? He spent 2 hours, okay? Now we're going to count our fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. 2 hours and 22 minutes walking. All right, so this is your practice sheet that you are going to do tonight on your Google Slides. So let's do the first two together. All right, so if the starting time is 5 a.m. and the ending time is 9:42, I'm going to put 5 a.m. here. And I'm going to put 9:42 a.m. here. Okay? And then I'm going to start counting by hours and get as close as I can with hours. Then I start counting by fives, and then I switch to counting by ones. So from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. is an hour. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is an hour. From 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is an hour. And from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is an hour. I'm going to make these kind of small because I have a lot of minutes to count. So now that I'm in the 9 o'clock hour, I can't count another hour because then I would be at 10 and that would be too far. So now I'm going to count by fives. 9 o'clock, 9:05, 9:10, 9:15, 9:20, 9:25, 9:30, 9:35, 9:40. Now I'm at 9:40. I'm going to have to switch to counting by ones. 9:41, 9:42. So I have 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. That's 4 hours. I have 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5, 5, 5, 5. Each molehill is 5, and then each of these is 1. Okay, so I have 4 hours, and I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes, and I have 41, 42. So the elapsed time is 4 hours and 42 minutes. Okay, let's do the next one together. The starting time here is 8:05 a.m. and the ending time is 10:36 a.m. So I'm going to start with 8:05 and the ending time is 10:36. Remember, you always start counting by the biggest increment first. So the biggest increment is hours. I'm going to get as close as I can in hours until I get to the 10 o'clock hour. Then I'm going to switch to counting by fives. So 8:05 to 9:05 is an hour. 9:05 to 10:05 is another hour. Okay, now I'm in the 10 o'clock hour. So I can't count by hours anymore. Now I'm going to have to count by fives. 10:05, 10:10, 10:15, 10:20, 10:25, 10:30, 10:35. Oh, I'm almost to 10:36, 10:35, 10:36. So now I have 1 hour, so that's 2 hours, 2 hours, and 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. So 2 hours and 31 minutes of elapsed time. So you can always come back and watch this video, boys and girls, if you don't remember how to do it. Good luck with your work today.